think we're good. We're all set, right? Awesome. Alright, we're back. We're back in the normalcy of it all. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. This is our third day playing through this game. We took a little bit of a break to play some Crypt of the Necrodancer, the Cadence of Hyrule spin-off. On Thursday, we're back here. I'm thinking next week sometime, or sorry, this weekend sometime, we'll stream through the rest of it. Because I didn't have time this weekend, thought I would. I do not. The door's really close. Oh, the doors were close to me. Okay, so it's been a few days, so let's look through some stuff, shall we? Honestly, most of this we're just gonna sell. Dismantling's awesome, but not until you have dynamite. And we don't have a lot. We almost don't have any. Anyways. Okay, so what did we do last time? That's what I need to figure out on my own here. Good. Don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. That, or that. Or this, right, or that. Or this. Well, more armor. It's resistant to things, but this gives... We were holding on to this, if I remember correctly, because it looked interesting, and the plus 35 physique... Well, the armor and the armor absorption seems pretty good. However... Don't know if that's great for us. We're holding on to it for now, though. We got a few of those. I don't really need that. Honestly, don't need that either. Aether crystals. And there we go. Bind them into components. We are all set. How much iron do we have? Bladesworn Talisman, Gunsling. Bladesworn Talisman. Some Powered Relic. Symbol of expertise in the art of wielding two melee weapons at the same time. Rare belt. Got silver core bolts for like a crossbow. This just means we can make better things, I think. We don't even have the level to read it. Rotting heart.
It's good use.
Alright. Just looking at our stuff that we have, honestly, right now. We're in pretty good shape. I believe we killed the bandit Kron? Anyways. And in general, we ended the immediate threat both to the north of the Warden, who was experimenting with Aether crystals, and also to the west with the bandits. We made it to Old Arkovia, where we found a small community being oppressed, and we freed them from them. However, our mercenary friend, whose name... Must have missed the Necrodancer weekend stream? Nope, but you missed my announcement on Discord that it wouldn't be this weekend. How's it going, Pirate? I didn't have time. I just didn't. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Necromancer sought you out in Old Arkovia. We need to eradicate these guys. They are in the Undercity, which is where we're going, so that'll be fine. Yeah. Alright. No, we're good. We're good. Getting back in the swing of things here. I believe Twin Falls is the closest one to where we wanted to go, but I'm not totally sure. We've got the totem, we've got our buff that we just kind of consistently have on. Yeah, no, life's good. Yeah, we need to find a way through struggle. Smoker's Pass. Yes. Whereupon we went to here. We wanted to go there. In fact, I thought we did. Discord, what is that? I'm not sure myself, my friend. One sec. What's this? Old Arcovia Rift. No, we never went in there. We just stopped, right, we stopped right at that point for the day. I remember right now. I remember. Okay. We got the shockwave. We got our totem that heals. We got our electricity. We got our thorns. We got our devouring swarm. Okay, we're good. Running off for this week. It's coming up soon. Yeah, I'll probably start putting it on the titles just to warn people. But it's the week of July 4th. I'll be gone all week. And then I'll come back with a vengeance with stuff like the new Fire Emblem game and the new Luigi's Mansion game, whenever the heck that frickin' comes out. All they said is it's coming in 2019, but God knows when that actually is, because they didn't announce a release date besides that, because they're turds. Stuff like that. We'll do some cool stuff with the stream. I hope. Or I'm talking through my butt, and nothing else will change. But hopefully that's still entertaining for you guys. How was your weekend, Pirate? Yeah, it's in, so not this coming week, but the following one. God, maybe going in the right direction. Kind of. You can get there from there. Sure. Luigi's Mansion is one you're really looking forward to. Me too, man. It looks really good, and they said that they brought back like the old style of like puzzles and wait, what the heck? I thought that was armor. Weird. Like really unique boss monsters. Though in Luigi's Mansion 2, you got to fight a stairwell, so that was pretty exciting. I don't know how you can top that. This is Wasp Nest. I am so far off course, aren't I? Gosh, dang it. Twin Falls just too big. Too big. Alright, back the way we came. We're going through Smuggler's Pass. Where that leads us, well, I guess we'll just have to find out. I don't have super good feelings about it, but we're headed to Homestead, and that much I know. Anyway, it just looks really good, because they're going back to like the one mansion style, but they still have the diversity of the multiple mansions, because each of like the floors are going to be different. I'm excited. Excited for, there it is. Alright, we found it. Everything's good now. Come on, get in there. They changed up a lot of the core tenets of Fire Emblem with the latest one in the series. A lot more tactics, a lot less waifus. I know it crushes some people, but it'll be nice to have a change of pace. They also have a very Persona-esque cycle to it, where at the beginning, there's going to be a time skip where things get real, but until that point, God, I hope this is the right way forward. We're not just on a lot with this chase. Well, either way, it'll be fun then. Just kind of fun thing. Not ready. Any hoosers. Where it's like, you have a story mission at the end of the month, and you can spend that month any way you like in terms of like training your students, participating in different like side missions for your students. Ooh, what's that? It's nothing. Why is it pink? Nobody knows. And in general, just building your army and also choosing a side, because you know, Fire Emblem 3 houses. Shocker. There's 3 houses that you can choose from. And by all accounts, that changes the time skip storyline, which means you can play through it 3 times and then see everything. It would take you 3 times to see everything. Possibly even 4 if they do the same thing that they do with certain other Fire Emblem games, where there's like New Game Plus to get a better version of the ending. Save all the people that you couldn't before, which kind of feels like pandering, but you know, you can't. can't be too aggravated by it. It's new game plus material. You don't have to consider it like canon anyways. God, this axe we got from the troll from the side quest earlier was absolutely massive. I still had a very good weekend. Went to go see John Wick. Hey, there's one of the peeps. Went to go see John Wick 3 with Chelsea. Excellent. But I'm a big sucker for, oh, it's just an enemy hero, not a, okay. It is not any of these three. Right, stars can mean any of these. I forgot about that. It was really good. I just like action movies. Like, dumb action movies are great if they're done really well. Stuff like Mad Max, John Wick. Honestly, those are the last two. Go back and smash the orb. Did I miss the orb? I know the orbs. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sometimes I miss those. Silly me. I didn't mean to. It's been a few days. I turned my volume back down to normal, so hopefully it should be still pretty good. You can hear the grunts, but overall, my voice stands out. At least I hope so. John Wick 3 was really good. I thought it was better than the second one. And I liked the second one, I just didn't like it as much. It was crap anyway. That usually happens, but you know, that one time when it wasn't, you never know. Then you feel really stupid if it wasn't. Of course, you'd never know. Ignorance is bliss, after all. However, you know. Shrewd salvage breastplate of Psych? Probably not. I know it's Psyche, but I'm going to prefer to pronounce it that way because it would just be funnier. It's a breastplate for a rogue, where you think he's there, but then he's not. And he's just Psych. It's perfect. Cruising on up. Grab that horn. Went shopping. You know, the usual domestic livings. Other than that, it wasn't too crazy. I worked a little bit on some tutorials in Unity because I wanted to work on my game for a while, and I've put it off for way too fucking long. So we're learning a little bit of how to apply what I learned in college, coding-wise. Which, by the way, not much. Very bad at it. To actually make a game. Are you almost ready? Oh, there's one.
Skill's not ready.
Let's get rid of the people on the back. Zap around, I'm getting that heals off. Thorns over there. Go. Enemy here. Go. Pop that. Awesome. Reputation bonus activated. Let's grab everything for now, and we'll come to terms with it later. There's one of three of these goons that are hanging out in this big old abandoned city. Honestly, this club is excellent, but the thing that really gets me hyped is inventory upgrades, so I can hold more stuff. Thank you. We'll grab that. I don't need the belt. Alright, let's look at where we've been and where we haven't been, so that we can tell where the other two bosses might preside. So I don't want to escape out of here until we are all good. I feel like that was supposed to be like the sound of flies and stuff, but it just sounded horrendous. That skills sort of I just like it so much. Totem just ripped right there. Oof. Some of these skeletons flying like it's home run contest in Smash Brothers makes me very satisfied. I'm trying to think. Watched the new show. It is called Demon Slayer. It's a weeb show, but it was pretty good because the superpower is just smelling things. I'm just like, I can dig it. Got a good sense of smell, and that just saves him. I'm like, now this is a superpower that seems more realistic. It gets very unrealistic very quickly, but up until that point, I was like, yeah, I'm sold. He slays demons. I know. Shocker. Ruin entrance. Where does this go to? Ah, I see. Well, this is the correct way, I think. Anyways. What? Hear out my plea. What is it you need? Many ages ago, my people made a great mistake, and now we pay for our hubris. Eternally bound to this land, but our children do not deserve the fate placed upon them by our curse. My daughter Lutra now stalks the Broken Hills as a hideous harpy. Oh my. Don't want to be a harpy. Alright, kill the harpy. If you do this for me, I will gladly give you my essence to strengthen yours. Okay, I think we're on the up and up, right? This will get us places we want to go. But we're not done exploring here. Weekend was good. Like I said earlier, I went to go see John Wick 3. It was excellent. I enjoyed it a lot. Did the domestic shopping bit. I was looking for books since I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks to like read on the plane or waiting for like the airport to announce our flight or whatever. But I couldn't find anything. That's just fine. I always find myself in the same way I buy too many games. I buy too many books, and then I never finish them. But then I continue still buying like sequels to them, even though I'm not done with them yet. It's a problem, but it's an entertaining one. So this time I actually decided I should probably finish off some of my book backlog, my book log. Alright, get out of here. Anything? Doesn't. Oh wait, no, nothing there. Just. What's that? Oh, just some human remains. Classic stuff, really. Still looking for 2 more goobers in this part of this thing. I didn't know that broke down. Probably should have realized that. That was not me. Let's go back, see if we can find something. There we go. Nope. Not even a little bit. But we did splatter a bunch of ghost guts onto that wall, so that's kind of fun. Other than that, it was relaxing. Got a lot cleaned up in the house, worked on my game a little bit, and by worked on my game I mean worked on Unity tutorials, because I need to learn from scratch at this point. And in general, just had a good time. How was yours? How was everyone's weekend? It's a pretty big dungeon to not have found the second of the 3 here. Unless there's other parts of it that I just haven't found. Continuing onward. I really cannot find this stuff. Just looking for some ghosty goos. And yet, I am not allowed to find it. But alas, only fleets upon fleets of skeletons. you just can't get what you want. Okay, nothing here.
Can't do that yet.
I wonder how large this dungeon is. It's already getting pretty hefty. Explored here, explored here. This is where we're gonna go. That's where we came from. We still got more to explore. Alright. Until we run out of places to find, we'll keep on going. It's not breakable like the other ones were. It's interesting. Ancient lectern, forgotten passage. Grab that. Collect forgotten passages when you're in the Old Argovia. I didn't even know this was a quest.
Skill's not ready.
I haven't found any of the other ones, and I don't know if I've walked past them or not. Either way, there's another star this way. Another exit. Where's this go? This looks interesting. This is more of the Undercity, though. Ah, this is the Undercity, floor number 2. Okay. Intriguing, intriguing. I think that might be it. Like, this is gonna curl around. Let's keep on looking around. Let's go to floor number 2, see what's down there. Don't think that's the correct way, per se, but there's stuff. There's stuff to be found. There's 2 more bosses to kill. You gotta level up somehow. Yeah, some ghosty goos that definitely remind me of Return of the King's Ghost King scenes. More stars.
Can't do that yet.
Assuming those are just like exits, though. And if so, why were there different stars? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Navigation's never been my strong suit, and that kind of helps in these type of games. You stumble across stuff that might not have been found otherwise. Because I get lost so easily. Alright, let's take them up a little bit. This is my very high dodge rate, because, you know, ghosts. Some delicious, delicious ectoplasm. Okay, don't really need the room. Just keep on going. Looking for 2 more passages also, so 2 more passages, 2 more bosses. Possibly 1 for each floor, but I don't know. Oh, there's one. Okay, there's boss number 2 there. Still alright.
Skill's not ready.
Whatever that meteor swarm garbage is, I don't like it. Of course, we had a second boss monster show up there. Oh, God, you put me way far away. There's no... We didn't find anything there, did we? You know what? Let's find a warp point, because that's frustrating. Well, wait. Let's go back and sell a bunch of our garbage first. And then we'll go.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
But nope, 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 nope. But don't really need chaos lightning. Enough, good. Holy inscription. Right, that's like a scrap of it. That's up there. Magic ring is probably worthwhile. It's It's mostly cunning rather than something else. What do we got? Ether, fire, amethyst ring of fortitude, which gives fire and ether damage. We don't really need that. Fire and bleeding damage. Ring of flame. Health and offensive ability. And plus 19% health to all pets. I don't know if we have pets in either of our builds, so. But still, I think it's better than our other ring here. Rear shield, don't need it. Gun, nope. Nope, 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 nope. No. Alright, life's good.
See you around.
Okay, let's go to... I guess back where we came from. Let's get some levels. Fold that up 3 extra times because of our nice little what am I trying to say? Our club, our weapon, gives us plus 3 to ferocity. This gives us, let's see, 100 energy reserved, extra physical damage, extra health regenerated per second. I wonder if we just start dumping stuff into Shaman to try to get closer to... Wait, why is 32? Oh, they start going up even more, huh? Let's get more of our electricity stuff, you know? Dump 3 into it. Dump all 3. We haven't found any other devotions, so... Passage leads to the Broken Hills. Alright. Well, back to where we were earlier. Got a little progress reset there, and that's unfortunate. Though I think we're a little underleveled for where we are exploring right now. Because I'm pretty sure that boss monster is level 30, if I'm not crazy. We were fighting 2 of them. Just hitting 26 here. Maybe one of those things where we come back in a little bit to finish it off. So we know where to get to the second floor, but it was a little bit difficult. Alright, this seems like no, it still seems like the shortest way. There's a exciting story, I know, but I was doing dishes right before I came on. And let me tell you, if you put them off for more than like a half day, it gets disgusting. I have yet to see such a putrid place as our sink. Not when it's clean, no, but man, the various smells and textures that find their way in, they're incredible, but they are terrible. And yet, I still put it off. They beat Cade's Hyrule. Nope, we're gonna finish it on Friday. I did not. We did a lot on Thursday, and then I was tired, and I didn't do much this weekend in terms of working on the stream. And thusly, we will be coming back to it soon enough. Oh, here's another ground passage. Nice. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it a lot. How are you doing, Zach? Holy shit. That is grotesque and I love it. That's that. But for those 3 seconds, boy was it cool. I don't even know where you're getting these bits anymore, man. Thank you so much. You just took the lead again, didn't you? On overall bittage. Thank you so much. Your place is back to where it was at the start. Okay, so got 4 quests all of a sudden. I want to find this rift, and it looks like there's a rift coming up. Just so that progress isn't freaking deleted next time. Let's roll. Okay, that's unlocked. Right? Good. Good. Okay. That's our next area. We're gonna go back and try to kick some butts. For some reason it still shows the other person ahead of me on mine. Not on mine. So just know, you're number 1. Alright, back to floor numero 2. In a roundabout fashion. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a slow trickle that just inevitably overtakes it, like a very, very... It's like a molasses landscape. Or landslide, not landscape. That's what I was expecting. That was shocking. And it's such an even number, too. Which I know you did on purpose, and you can't convince me otherwise. Hey, look, we found everything we needed to there. Found all 3. Let's read those passages, shall we? Oh, nope. They weren't actually readable passages. They were, this. But we did find Forbidden Art Part 2. For some extra experience. First time for everything. Achievement unlocked. Nice. A woman, her face a mix of woe and desperation, came to my home this morning. I have to admit, though her fervent knocking... I thought her fervent knocking marked the end of my freedom. I dreaded opening that door. There she was, covered in tears, a small bundle in her arms. She begged me for help. That the gods had turned away from her in her greatest time of need. With a shaking hand, I uncovered the bones to reveal the motionless face of her infant child. It was dead for no more than a day. Oof. Had I done what she I turned her away. Had I done what she asked, her child would have become a monster, an abomination not fit for this world. Okay, well that's good for you. Good. No necromancy. Proud of you. Random scholar and scientist that wrote this. You're doing good. Oh, still going the right way. Good. We've got a harpy to kill in the Broken Hills, which is our next stop. But we do have 2 more goobers to kill in the 2nd floor of this hell pit. Start up, cheese. Alright, we're good. 2nd floor, here we come. Hi, Chell. Okay, so last time, yeah, we died there. Maybe let's not go there and try to sniff out where that other player bot or other hero enemy was. Is that him? Nope, it's not. Because he was a turd. Can't do that yet. The Traveler. Interesting. I've reached despise. The undead despise me, guys. That is unfortunate. Maybe if they stop trying to kill me so damn often. lot of health, my friend, but I have no idea what that skull is either. Well, it's gone. So I guess we're fine. Ooh, a heretic sigil. Let's just grab it for now and see what happens. Stop hitting me. You exhausted your bits. Well, you went out in a blaze of glory, my friend. Treasure chest, not much. Polished emerald's kind of nice. Gives you a little boost to all your 3 base stats. Got free ones when you drop the 200 at once. Nice. Extra level in Scorpion Sting. Okay, 2 enemies. I do not appreciate this pull at all. Oh, good lord. Good god, these guys hurt. Yeah, the level 30 is not my favorite thing. Let's try to get him first. There we go. That shouldn't be too bad now. There we go. All that matters is that you're number 1. It's true. It's all anyone will ever remember. One-handed sword. We're respected with the rovers now. Excellent. Moving on up. Let's just, I don't know, let's just take everything. Heretic's Tome. It's another heretic set, I guess. Let's also grab my corpse. Please. Yeah, got some experience. Almost level 27 now. Is that it on floor 2, by the way? Wait, where's the 3rd boss? Where's that goober hanging out? We may never find him. Just the creepy noises he leaves behind. Rovena Kur. Where are you, Rovena? Seems like I should have found her earlier. Maybe let's look on floor 1 and see if there's anything that we just completely... Oh, wait. This looks new. Time to explore some more. Never mind. Until that guy comes back and then just drops like 101. That would be cool. You been doing alright? Have a good weekend. Either of you, all of you. Grab that. That metal looked intriguing, stat-wise. Cool little bridge. I think we're mostly facing things at least a couple levels above us now. 27s, 28s, 29s. Don't matter now. So we are kicking butts either way. Ben went on a trip with his girlfriend this week instead of spending time with his kids for Mother's Day. Oh, I could only give my dad a call because he was a few hours away and he wasn't feeling up to driving down. He usually drives his motorcycle down.
Smells not ready.
He wasn't feeling it this time. That one feels worse. I don't think you cared very much, only because I know you personally, but that still feels worse. Hello, Rovena. I've been looking for you all over the place. Stop running away! You can't run away. Let's get the skeletal priest off the back. There we go. hefty dude, though. He'll be fine, sure, but... Ooh, 3 dodges in a row. Yikes. Bam. Life's good. Sisters are upset, but you're not. It was extra shitty because he literally didn't tell you till the day before he left. That is pretty shitty. Not gonna lie there. Seems like they're just there to make money. Of course they are. Welcome to Hallmark Holidays, baby. I don't know if there's anything else that extends here, like, we're gonna find an interesting exit here? Where would this exit lead to? Or is it even a further floor, like a 3rd floor down here? A lot of skulls.
Can't do that.
Yeah, let's drop this totem, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we're doing fine, we're kicking the butt. Ooh, didn't stand a chance. I don't know what that curse is, but I don't like it, so let's slack. Slaps. Warlock, yeah, that would be it, wouldn't it? Got another level. Let's figure out, what's this? Just says ruin entrance, that's not helpful. Let's grab this coronet of the mountain, let's grab this armor plate, the lodestone. Where does this lead us to? 3rd floor? Yeah, 3rd floor of the Arcovian Undercity. And we're starting to get the feeling we might not have what it takes to be down here pretty soon. The levels continue to go up. And we don't actually have a quest reason to be down here currently. We're just kind of doing it. Do I have enough to buy an Xbox yet? In terms of bits, you know, I'm just a few short. Like 5 bits short. It's a shame, really. What the heck was that? Alright. Odd. Damn. You got me good, man. Now what am I supposed to do? Can I put my totem down, please? Totem, thank you. Looks like we found another devotion stone as well. That's really nice. Xbox Game Pass down to $1. I did see that. I've been interested a little more. Just for the first month. Yeah. But still. It's nice to try it out, right? There we go. I know my incredible strategy of hitting things really hard until they stop moving is just, it's riveting to watch, I'm sure. What do you got for me? We need a chilled steel. Do we have chilled steel? We do! Damn, we are good. Alright, well, suddenly I feel like exploring here has been...
I can't carry anymore.
I can't believe it. What am I supposed to do
I can't carry anymore.
I was able to pick up both of those. It's another regenerator. You know, I can't regenerate if I hit you hard enough. And I'm starting to see, let's see, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We gotta go back and then go back in. Good thing we can do that. I'm also wondering what this exit is, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Anywho, let's just L and rift ourselves back to Devil's Crossing and figure out our stuff. Yeah, it's not even that expensive. It's getting Borderlands 3 and a lot of brand new stuff on release. You're gonna have to buy one since your game's gonna be an exclusive. Man, if you ever release a game on anything, you know I'll buy like 5 copies. Thank you for the extra 15 bits also. Okay, well, let's combine some components and let's get rid of stuff that doesn't fit us, right? Oh wait, we're not talking to the quartermaster. Okay, that doesn't fit us, that doesn't fit us. Just 5, no, really 5. Just 5, yeah. Well, you know, I gotta make sure it's quality. The last game I got from him was it was glitched out on purpose. The glitches were all planned, and it was interesting. Ooh. Extra poison damage, offensive ability, and vitality damage. Oh, nice, we got a recipe. Alright, so this mace gives us extra damage per second, but like the extra poison damage we have this. Wait, when did my where the fuck did my sword go? Or my mace, I mean. I accidentally unequipped it. I was like, wait a second, I'm not a one-handed sword guy. There we go. Life is better. Can you even buy more than one digital copy on gift copies? Can't give copies on any console? Don't care. I'll find a way, damn it. Just stop. Go there.
See anything you like?
There we go. Alright, that's better. Everything's good. Armor, that gives us poison damage, so we're aiming for that. That's good, that's good. Rare metal gives us fire, acid, ether, poison damage. I mean, that seems about the same. Don't really need it. Don't think it will get a physical release. No, but you could get it on Steam. Or the Epic Games Store. Ludoran Games doesn't even heck with Xbox versions. Ah, well. It's a spirit thing. Let's see. Less armor. No thanks. I like the extra ring of steel we have, so we're probably going to keep that. That's... We're actually going to replace our boots here, I think. We'll dismantle in a sec. Nope, nope, maybe? Extra physical, acid, and poison damage, and physique, and experience gained. Probably gonna use that. Don't need that. No, no, no. 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 No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. And nope. Okay, I'm gonna dismantle this. And, yeah, this seems good.
Well spent.
Alright, read that. Craft. Let's go dismantle some stuff. Well, just one thing. These boots. You'll also be able to enjoy your game on the Windows 10 store. Excellent. That's my favorite of all stores.
Tinkering is my specialty.
Alright, let's keep the add-on. Thank you. 15 armor. Attach it there. Okay, can't do that. Oh, there we go. I'm done. Good. Let's see. Vitality damage, vitality decay, bleeding resistance. This gives... Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, let's see. Okay, where does this go? Don't even know where that goes in there. Okay. I'm happy.
For now.
And let's add in both to physique. And then let's let's head back to my personal rift. I don't know how that implies that we're under there, but good for us. Grab some more stuff. We left behind lots of stuff, honestly, including some blues. Blues and greens. We got another devotion point, which puts us, I think, ready to literally and both figuratively and literally release the Kraken. Where does this plop us at? Oh, I see. Well, that's not super helpful, so let's just skip that part, go there. Oh wait, no, that was good, because we need to finish off a quest. Let's go back to the Four Hills. There is a Windows 10 store, yes, it's true. Okay, I clicked the wrong one again. We're just never gonna make it anywhere at this rate. And let's... where's the other goober? Speak to Calderos outside of the Steps of Torment, which is around here, right? Or I'm crazy and we haven't been there yet, which is possible. Kind of looks like it connects to the Broken Hills, right? So that's not where we got the quest from. We got the quest from the Undercity, or right before the Undercity. Well, let's explore, shall we? Making our way through. To Homestead. Okay, game. Go on. There we go. Much better. Alright, these guys are more my style. Okay, there's a lot of them, but they're still more my style. Got 16 months to finish my game. Got a crunch. Why 16 months? Oh, right, before what? The new generations come out? Sandel, with you I can never tell how close you are on any given project. I could think you're super far, and you're like, I abandoned that years ago. And then I can be like, I don't think you've been doing much recently. And then you'll just drop something on me. Oh wait, what's that little... Get through here. Just connect everything. Harpy Flesh Riggers. That does sound like exactly what we're looking for in terms of you gotta go kill Lutra the Abandoned, who is a girl that turned into a harpy. Seems very painful. And just some big old vultures also. I don't like how they're just flying in. It's really hard to land or anything. It's not like it's difficult to fight like still. Looks like we got... Definitely in harpy territory. This is a new project, I see.
Do that yet.
Do vultures turn into harpies? Because if so, that's gross. Or are they just completely separate, but they hang out because they both have wings? Your other project not big enough for a commercial release. I see. I see. If you go on the mobile game store, any game is big enough for the. That's the secret. But I understand. I understand. Alright, the harpy nests just stopped, which is upsetting because I thought we were on the correct path here. I am seeing a star, which seems good in some fashion. Did I just go? I just went round circle. Wait, one sec. No, wait. Oh, this has all just been one path. Wowzers. Ah, yes. They wanted to really stretch that visionary limit. I understand completely. Trying to get to that star because I have a feeling it's still heartbeat related, but I can't prove it. So we'll figure it out. Or it's just a way forward to Homestead, which is where we've been trying to get to most of this chapter. This looks like it just... Oh, Calderos. Hey, buddy. The oligarchs are gone. Where corrupted souls destroy, this land will begin to heal in time. What I must ask you next is a far more dire challenge. Oh boy, hit me up. The Grand Priest Zarthuzelin was the Arcovian upon whose word all Arcovian necromancers were banished to the steppes of torment. Even in death, he continues to gather lost souls of Arcovia to his mad world. Time has come to scatter his flock and erase the stain upon the world for good. You must travel deep within the steppes of torment. On the 3rd floor, you'll find the priest at his desecrated altar. Purge him from this place, and I shall join you below. I will do as you ask. Honestly, I don't think we have the levels for it. We will, come back. We know where it is. It's marked. Shit. There's something here. I trust you, my game dev friend. You'll come up with something really, really goofy. Or really, really serious. Either way, it'll be, like, out of the ballpark thinking. It'll be good. Even though I know... I still don't know what all these games are. Got a lot of games tumbling around in that mind, and I hear a ton of them. Like, that sounds good. You're just like, hey. You got the high standards of a Phil Fish. Phil Spencer made you promise. My lips are sealed, Brenda. Lips are sealed. And this goes across to where we were before. Okay, we still don't know where that goes though, which is obnoxious. That might be where the harpy is, honestly. I don't like that it still has like a cross the bridge near Twin Falls to enter Homestead, because we know that that bridge is Garbo. Harpy's down. Big old Don fans we're fighting now. Jeez. Corpse, thank you for these boots. Honestly, this might just connect into one big old stupid loop. I'm getting the feeling that might be the case. Which would be good, because... Perfect. Yeah. Then we haven't really missed anything. Yeah, we found more harpies. Specifically, the harpy that we're hunting for. Because, damn it, I need the experience. I've fallen behind a little bit, level-wise. We need to do a little bit more grinding. Over here. I'm sure you can do it. You're, let good old Uncle Phil down either. Oh, still seeing harpy nests. Back to no harpy nests. Come on. Now we're just back to like fighting California condors and some Don fans. Nothing much there. Does this connect back to? Dude, this place is just one big corridor. I saw the square there, or star, not square. So it's either harpies or our next area to get to. Nope. Dude, neither of these are actually. Some more harpies. Neither are. God, I hope we can use this vital essence for something soon. A lot of it. Oh, there we go. The advantage. Done refreshing their totems, so they have a 12-second cooldown. Or not cooldown, they have a 12-second cooldown. Active. That makes more sense, okay. Well, once we get another warp point, we will return and turn that mission into. Mistborn Warrior, that's a new one. Fighting ogres and orcs now? I can't really tell. I don't know what Mistborn is, but I'm sure we'll find out. As of right now, we're just fighting big old vultures. That's fast as gonna let me build a new studio under the Xbox umbrella. Game Studio would be quite a challenge. It's hard unless you've got some kind of independent relationship, right? Because this looks good. This looks like the literal only way forward. Barren Highlands. And a ruined shrine. I do have emeralds. Hit me up. Now I think we definitely have enough for the Kraken, but I think I want to hit level 28 first. Just for that extra bonus, like, big power up we get. We're getting up to level 25 with Shaman, which will allow us new skills, if necessary. Barren Highlands... God, it doesn't even look like there's warp points here. It's rough. We're still trying to make it just to Smuggler's Pass. God, hopes that's so far away. Ugh. Wants you to move to Washington? I mean, if you're looking for a dreary place to live, and it's not where we currently live, Washington's the place to go. Seattle, it's rain all the time. Perfect. Every day is an indoor day. You'll have excuses to cancel your plans all the time, which, let me tell you, feels great. When it's just like, it starts storming out, you're just like, oh no, we gotta cancel our plans. Nah, that's the best feeling. Unless you were legitimately I mean, if you're looking forward to something like, hey, there's Disney World, and I'd like it not to rain so we could hang out on the roller coaster, sure. But if it's like your parents saying you have to go to this random cookout, you know, it feels nice when you don't have to. Gotta cancel them plans. It's one of the best feelings. This side, planet Earth. Elsa.
Watch your back. Trust no one.
Yep. Sure can. Whoop. Oh, this was the lady that was still alive. Morning. Idiot nearly got me killed out in Old Darkonia. Bandits got us in the night. Drawn to his damn fire. They tied me up and dragged me back towards the camp, probably to share me with the rest of the gang. Shame for them, they weren't very good at tying knots. I slit their throats while they slept and made up on my own. He's not a bad man, but I can't stand to have him fawning all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. He believes there's some great romance between us and refuses to accept that I have no such feelings. Should I tell him you're alive? Might be better he believes me dead. The last thing I need is a lovesick fool. Oh, there's another survivor from Devil's Crossing just recently convinced me that Homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. Never got a name, but he cooked a fine meal and told me of remarkable stories of political intrigues in time of the Empire. Sounds like we need to meet that guy. Just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on. He had urgent business in Homestead. Warned me that it would be wise to wait while the trolls and ethereals found it out in Smuggler's Pass. He said he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. Alright. Well, he's welcome back in Devil's Crossing. Okay, sorry towards trolls and harpies. Yep. I suppose you leave by whatever way you got here. Great. Smuggler's Pass is now a battleground between troll tribes and ethereals. Cool. Do you have some experience with trolls? Not sure what you meant by that, but either way, no. I've never seen troll until after the Grim Dawn. Just heard of the odd tales of travelers gone missing or abductions from villages in the mountains. I see. Alright. Well, I'm not going to tell him. Seems like he could just use the closure. Don't need anyone falling after Elsa. I do want her helmet though. If I could just take her helmet but leave her alive, that would be perfecto. Got a goofy ass helmet on right now. Alright, troll tribes. Poison. Oh, that's a new one. Not one I particularly like. Alright, level 28. That's what we were waiting for. We got a second devotion point because life is good. So let's level the heck up. 6 skill points. 1, 2, there we go. Okay, we unlocked level 25. What does level 25 give us? Storm Surge. Primal strikes, raw power surges through the target, bursting blood vessels. Ugh. Just adds to it, huh? Neat. Vines for the entangling vines gives extra vitality decay damage and extra bleed and all that good stuff. This gives like armor resistance. Okay, okay. Soldier. Minhir's Will is pretty good. It's helped us out a lot. Horse Wave's good. This just gives us extra damage. Let's go hard into this electric stuff. There we go. Yeah. Give us a little modulation. And where's the ghost? We were so close. Alright, there we go. Completed that. And I am dumb. For some reason I thought that would give me more. Welp. That does give us extra lightning damage, so why don't we just do Lizard, which gives us increased health for 3. And we just need 2 more to actually get the Kraken, because I'm dumb. And I can't count to 5. Alright. Health regen never hurts. Don't need that. Just need to continue onward. Carving a path through these trolls. If possible. What's this? Ah, that just... Okay, I can't figure out anything. Won't let you have access to the rare IPs. That is unfortunate. So you're going to be doing absolutely nothing with them. Gotta make Sea of Thieves, man. Which by all accounts isn't a bad game by any means. It's just like, ugh, not my style. It also took him like a year and a half to get there. He asked for Fable, but he just laughed. I'm pretty sure everyone at Microsoft laughs when you mention Fable at this point. It's like the... Oh god, they're so fast. I don't know. It's like the F-Zero of Microsoft. It's like... I was trying to think of like a long-running franchise that just hasn't been touched in a while. I wasn't going to say Mother 3 because that's just a translation issue that will just never ever get resolved. But F-Zero hasn't had a game since the GameCube. Fable's more recent than that, but still. The last good Fable game was further back. I got a number of canceled Fable. Wait, is that a... No, I'm done. God, that's a lot of... Lots of animals. Conker's bad for a day. Oh man, one I wouldn't give. You tried your best, and that's what's important. Spelling's overrated, or so I'm told by my emails that continuously correct me, whether or not I was trying for that spelling or not. Thanks, spell check. Oh man, it'll always be crazy to me that the most uncensored version of Conker is on the N64 and not on the Xbox.
That skill's not ready.
Didn't even ask for him. Would you ask for Viva Pinata? Alright, another star means we're headed towards Smuggler's Pass, I think, right? Let's just double check here. There's a little stuff up here, but not craziness by any means. Jet Force Gemini. There's an old one. Alright, the AoE we've got on our various skills, a little too disgusting for me. Don't even know if I'll be able to eat dinner afterwards. But either way, to the mines. Smuggler's Pass awaits. Okay. Finally unlock Smuggler's Pass. I don't know if that's going to go to Dead Man's Gulch here, or if it's going to go to the Jagged Waste. But I'm hoping to get to Tyrant's Hold, because that looks like another city, I hope. Anyways, Broken Hills. Let's finish this quest. Perfect dank. Battletoads. I don't think even the people that are developing Battletoads right now want Battletoads. It is done. Thank you. You've delivered my poor daughter an eternity of lone... From an eternity of lonely suffering, fear, and hate. Okay, that's good. I was like, oh no. An attribute point. That's kind of nice. I appreciate you, my friend. I think once we get to level 30 or so, we'll come back to this area and go to that dungeon that we were pointed at to kill the Grand Priest, Zarthuzelin. Till that point, gotta grind some attribute points up and some skill points up. Ah, Overseers, I remember you. Alright, looks like trolls have taken to... Well, they're still fine. Trolls are still good. There's only one troll there. He was just holding out. Right. It's, that makes sense. It's the war between the trolls and the Aether. Big ass troll. Thankfully, alright, I can still cast stuff like that, so screw you. Got some spells, we've got a lot of AoE, got a lot of healing. Increased generation. A bunch of random AoE points too. With the scorpion spines, the ring of swords that we have. Ring of swords? That's right. Blinks the time cat. Oh, should just asked for Gex. I'm sure you would have gotten Gex. Or Klonoa. Oh, Klonoa's actually good. That was an entertaining game. More trolls. Yeah, you guys are not as scary as the other trolls. The side quest troll. Oh, my voice. Microsoft doesn't own Klonoa? I didn't know that. Only Klonoa I remember was on the Xbox.
Can't do that yet.
But I am woefully unknowledgeable about it. That is for sure. Or was the... Oh. Do I have it mixed up and it's a PS2 thing? Oh, hello, gigantic thing. Don't they own Knack? Nah, that's Sony, for sure. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these guys here, shall we? You hit hard, buddy. You hit real hard.
That skill's not ready.
Good lord.
That skill's not ready.
There we go. Ancient Heart. We needed that recently, didn't we? I think we eventually found one, but... Klonoa's on PS1 and remake on the Wii. Okay, so I literally just dodged everything but Sony, or Microsoft there. Gave that IP away at a boot sale. I can see it. I think we're still going on the right path. Be hard pressed to see where else we'd be going.
That skill's not ready.
Fighting what, level 29s mostly? It's not too bad. We can deal with that. Don't like that these ether horns are just hitting me from the rear here. It's obnoxious. Animator, new. Has been a long time since I've touched anything related to Klonoa, to be fair. Okay. Turns out they did put us in Dead Man's Gulch. Ugh. Fine. Alright, stack from the rear. The animators for sure. Shamans regenerate. Ow. Okay. Here we go. I was a little too close. More troll camps with whatever's left of these trolls. Flesh warp troll. Ooh, fighting their own kind now. Not that I didn't see that coming, but jeez. And Overmind. And there we go. Cool. It's unlocked. Let's go back to Devil's Crossing, drop off our inventory, and come back. We're cruising now. Cruising. We're keeping these quests at a decent minimum, honestly. Oh, that's a lot of health. The Ring of Steel is nice, but anyways, let's combine components. Did anyone play the last Crackdown? I value my time more so than that game. So I did. Fire damage, burn damage, spirit, and offensive ability. Or just health. I think offensive ability is overall just better. Pants, nope. Pants, nope. We'll read that in a second. Got these pauldrons, which gives us extra armor. Right, we were holding on to this so that we could do it, huh? Alright, let's drop you here. That. These boots, nah. I think we're gonna replace these with this. Sell you. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't probably need a scythe, definitely don't. Shrewd Opal Amulet, 2% to all damage. Player level 30, less armor than I would like, though. Extra poison damage is probably nicer than this extra armor right now. So yeah, I did not play the last Crackdown. I don't think Zach did either. It's still not as good, man. Still not as good. Ancient Heart. We probably don't need that for later. Cold damage, bleeding damage over 3 seconds, plus 33% bleeding damage with 111% increased duration, 17% physical damage converted to cold damage, plus 23% attack speed, and plus 3 to savagery. Ooh, plus 3 to savagery is just so nice. And the extra attack speed. So this seems like a very similar thing. The extra, like, offensive ability, it's hard to say no to. We don't really have cold damage. We do have a little Aether damage spec'd into our build. I think we're going to sell that one. And this one's just... Well, this one also has plus 3 to savagery, isn't it? Extra vitality damage that converts to lightning. Doesn't have any attack speed buffs though, so that's hard. That's a hard sell as well. There we go. So we'll dismantle both of these. We'll read that. Life will be good. Okay. Give me some experience. Last days of Arcovia. As I write this, dark columns of smoke billow up from the port where the madness long palading the restive populace finally boiled over. A blazing merchant's galley abandoned by its crew and freed of its mooring plows into a group of fishing boats, wood splintering, fire quickly spreading among the sails. You hear shouting in the courtyard below and the clash fire not far beyond. A woman screams repeatedly, her words indiscernible. For long, we feared our doom would come from the barbarous mountain tribes, but in the end, we've been the instruments of our own demise, helped along by the insidious promises of the necromancers. It's not yet 2 moons since the great rituals were undertaken, led by our ever-reaching oligarchs. The rituals intended to bring immortality and ensure the lasting greatness of Arcovia. Rituals in the mention of a necromancer named Uroboruk, a man imprisoned in the steppes of torment, who it is said did not age and could not be killed by any means. Leaders of the 3 greatest houses, including my own patron, Laudus Vagra, made an ill-conceived journey to the tower in hopes of compelling this Uroboruk to give up his secrets. So they tortured him. Finally, Uroboruk agreed to instruct them on the ritual, and the oligarchs, blinded by their lust for immortality, were all too eager. Oh, you know what? This is the tale of the 3 people we killed in the Undercity. So their version of immortality turned into getting possessed by ethereals, which was definitely a plan of their own, for sure, but... Babies born since the ritual. Abominations, deformed and bearing dark grisly feathers, and that was the harpies. Interesting. Things are just going crazy. 1 in cunning, 1 in physique. Even 400 in physique now. This has been a long-ass quest just to get to Smuggler's Pass, I'll tell you that much. Alright, keep that. Thank you. Boop. There we go. Keep that on. There we go. Life's good. Got so many pauldrons, and heading back out to the Gulch. I'm hoping that Homestead is closer than I anticipate, because it is far away right now. And we've been traveling for what seems like years. Okay. Basic stuff. We're almost to the point where I want to get rid of yellows, but not quite yet. We've still found some yellows that have been pretty handy. Oh, hello. We found a very, very, very small encampment. Alright.
Greetings, Taken. I had a feeling you'd be coming through here sooner or later. You have a knack for going where the killing is thickest. At Taken? Well, formerly so, if we get down to semantics. The ethereal left you just before you hanged it to death. Am I not correct? I know that you've left quite a mess back in Cronley's hideout. Not that he didn't deserve it. That man was a twisted bastard that deserved everything he got. I also know about your heroics back in Burwich. Warden Krieg nearly bested one of the most powerful inquisitors I've ever met. Yet you were able to overcome him. My sources are very good, if I say so myself.
Well, you sure know a lot about me, good sir.
It comes with the trade.
Ooh, of course.
Where are my manners? My name is Ogrim.
First Blade of the Emperor.
At your service.
Do we even have an Emperor right now?
Perhaps we can finally get out of this.
Did any form of government survive through this shit?
Look, I'm sure you have many questions, but
this is the guy that Elsa directed us to. That was a survivor, very similar to me.
I came upon these refugees on my way through Smuggler's Pass. They were trapped and would soon have become food or entertainment for the trolls. I had to do something. Now we're stuck out here, caught in the midst of a battle between the trolls and the ethereal forces. The tunnel to Homestead is blocked by Aether fire, and the only option now is a passage through the mountain deeps.
There's been so many alternate routes I've had to go through.
All manner of terrible things that hate the sun. There is no way these people would survive down there. In Devil's Crossing, I saw that you had the power to open rifts. I need you to fight your way to Homestead, secure a rift, and come back for us. So please, help these people. Below is an entrance to the deeps.
Then Dusty
From there,
Road.
You'll exit onto
Then
the
Homestead.
Dusty Road that will...
Alright, I got you, fam. I got you. What about this guy? Colin Tabarin. I will be going through the mountain deeps, that's right. See, my sister Dolly got fed up with waiting while I lay here with a gaping wound in my side. Sorry. Despite Olgrim's insistence that she stay, Dolly has set out into the depths on her own. She's probably dead, man. But I will find her possibly terrible corpse. Of course, she's probably still alive. Yeah, that's fine. This universe is very kind to people. They don't call it Grin Dawn for no reason. Alright, yeah, let's go find her. Alright, yeah, we are definitely gonna, over time, nice green, We're gonna lead harder and harder into this electric build that we're slowly but surely working our way towards. Yeah, this is great. Oh god. Not even close. Oh my goodness. Manticores now. Is that what you're calling scorpion tails these days? It looks more like an apom. Like an apom tail. Than a scorpion tail. Poison blade, I don't mind if I do. Right now, adding some poison damage would not be the worst thing. Considering we're leaning into it for now, just because it's been helping us out a lot. And mostly just attaching it to our left attack, our frenzy. Demolitions, we don't need that. Anything past here? Alright, going back up, and we gotta deal with more ether fire. Great. The heckin' lightful. Oh, how much more is there? Nobody knows. Okay, great.
I can't open that.
Why not? Sealed by the Black Legion. Well, that's just not very...
I can't open that.
But why? That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Okay, well, we're not going that way then, if it's sealed by the Black Legion. So is it down here and I just completely missed it? Seems like it. Okay. Now we're going the actually correct direction. That was, all pain and no gain. Alright, to the deeps. Once we go to the deeps, let's look at that. Deeps lead to the... somewhere. Immolation sounds terrible. I feel like we're gonna go there later. We've just been trying to get to that nice little farmhouse. I've been trying the whole time. I just want to go to a pleasant place and start farming. Turn this into Stardew Valley 2. But more of an ARPG. I don't think that would work very well. But I could see it, like racing against the clock, both on your farm and also in the dungeon. Man, you know, we had gone so long without lots of spiders and what looks like millipedes. We had been doing so well, guys. You didn't need to put them in there, but by Jove, you sure did it. Oh. Big old spiders. Only saving grace I have is that I can whack them real good with a big old axe. And some trogs. Alright, I want to see where that star is because... This is not good, so let's start doing some AoE stuff. Shockwaves, electricity. Bam, here we go. Yeah, Dahlia didn't survive. I'm verily shocked. I don't think anyone could have really seen this one coming. That goes there, but I still think going to the left is our correct thing. Pen of spell weaving, belt of clout. I don't think we need either. Oh wait, helm of the mountain, just in case. There we go. Don't need a blunderbuss, that's for sure. We don't really shoot things. Except for somehow, like, swarms of bugs. Don't ask why. Not sure myself. Reminds me of the Bioshock power, which was my favorite power, where you just sick a bunch of angry bees at people. Very simple, very effective. Sure, you can, like, light people on fire or try to freeze them, but have you ever just thrown a bunch of angry bees at people's eyes? So, again, with the spiders from the roof. Stop. Just stop it. Stop. Ooh, nice. That is what I like to see. I was like, oh god, did I already kill them? That was a very, very short encounter. Just knee-deep in spider guts. Ugh. This doesn't even damage me, I don't think. Oh, it does a little bit. I have enough regeneration where I wasn't even worried about it. Cool. Alright. Now we have one more devotion point. That'll complete the lizard, and we will get our little extra health regen. And finally, Kraken. It's just... oh, nice. Extra level scorpions things, too. We've got... it goes up to 20 or 30. I don't remember exactly, but one of those two. But getting an extra flat 50% damage is real nice. Hello, worm. I kind of like this area. It's a little more unique than your typical dungeon crawler right now. I mean, the whole setting's a little... it's like... it's still got all the fantasy tropes, right? But it's a little different, and I like it. Like, it obviously deals far more in terms of, like, Lovecraftian stuff than just strict fantasy. Hi, Joe. How's it going? Prospector's Trail. I have traveled through Smuggler's Pass. It only took us a couple hours. And most importantly, found another warp gate. A rift. Triple most importantly, we're very close to level 29. How are you, Joe? Okay. Oh boy. Homestead. Wait, is that Homestead over there? That looks like... oh god. Don't do that. Don't mess with the camera. It ruins everything. But that is definitely Homestead in our near future. 29. Excellent. Alright, over 9. Thank you. Dominator. Bye. Let's grab this iron-bearded axe. That looks... oh god. Alright, we stunned them with the electricity. Alright, one hero's down. 2 heroes are down. Alright, definitely see this coming together really well. Really quickly. I find melee baits to be super challenging in this. I can imagine, honestly. Hey again, Problem. It's good to see you around. You had a good weekend. Yeah, no, I've found the same thing so far. I've had to definitely... when there's more than one hero that's clumped up, which isn't often, mind you. At least not right now, because we're just playing our first playthrough ever, just on like a normal playthrough. But I've had to kite a couple times because otherwise I just get overwhelmed and I can't heal through it, even with a totem and my natural regen. Especially in Ultimate, I believe it Can't even count. Who needs counting when you just hit things really hard? It's really hard. Okay, there's one down. Like, as soon as one hero goes down, we're okay, but... And the second one... Alright, give me the hat. Give me that roll. Give me that bird. Give me the scales. Belt, yes. Coronet, yes. That's all I need. Ultimate just sounds... I mean, you've got to optimize that build, and you've got to optimize the absolute shit out of it. And that sounds awesome. To me. Where lots of different encounters could be a challenge. Where usually it's just kind of like a walk through the park. Almost beat Wave 90 in the Crucible Arena. Oh, they have like a wave-based thing? That's awesome. That's I like... In pretty much any game, I really like just a wave-based arena that challenges you. From ARPGs all the way to like Paper Mario's endless cave, the 100 room cave. Or the Cave of Trials in different Zelda games and stuff. There's a monster that spammed mines everywhere. I was winning by kiting, so it shut my strat down and I almost died. Second highest difficulty. That is impressive. Do we have the dynamite to build it up? Yeah, we have a lot of dynamite, right? More about resistance in higher difficulties than armor? I believe it. I would imagine they throw a lot of different damage types at you, rather than just straight up whacking at you. Take 3 dynamite. Yeah. Easy peasy. That goes to the Pine Barrens. Okay, so this is Prospector's Trail. This will go back to Tyrant's Hold, which is the other side of that bridge that we had Twin Falls on. But we're not going to go there just yet. I have a feeling we're going to have to go there later. They do. Figure as much. For now, I want to see that pretty little farmhouse. I want to make it to Homestead for once. Mines can two-shot you at 15k in health. Oof. Oof. That is what we call not fair. Alright, these trolls are warped now. So over here, the trolls have most definitely lost. And, thank you. Reanimator. No reanimation for you, friend. That's bad. Okay, let's try... Nope, not this way. Okay. You've made your point. Hey, Bird Soap. Good to see you, too. Hope you had a good weekend as well. Takes 40 plus mines to half HP at 20k. Oh boy. To show resistance importance. Point taken. Might be your vitality resistance is low. There, beat him. Vitality mines. Doing a force wave ability in Soldier, which Soldier Shaman. Ah, so just like me. The Warder. I'm enjoying it so far. There's lots of different ways to take it. Build-wise. Like, early on I leaned into just poison, just with the Scorpion Devotion, and I think I'm going to at least spec out of that eventually. And now I'm going into kind of an electricity-based build. Eventually. Obviously it's normal, so like high-level strategies don't really mean that much compared to anything ultimate or hardcore or any of that. But it's still nice to practice for whenever I do my next playthrough with people. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Keep on making. Rat is super good for all around leveling. Scale as well as small percent increases to poison. Interesting. You can't remember which build you went? You know, you do enough run-throughs of any one game, and eventually they all bleed together. Or at least some of them do. I haven't heard talk about this game. Sorry, I didn't see that one. Yeah, actually, Pirate recommended it to me. I haven't played an ARPG in a long time, so I was raring for one. And thusly, here we are. Yeah. The devotion, the whole devotion, like, constellation thing is something I want to look more into eventually. It's not overwhelming, there's just a lot of it there, right? So, suggestions are always fun. Hello, Scrap. Thank you. You want an unkillable build that just face tanks everything? That's my jam. I like playing as tanks. The secret is making your build such that it'll actually do that, rather than just attempt to do that. Entrance to Homestead is overrun by ethereals. Alright, let's fix that, shall we? Use search bar to pick up temporary stats you need from Devos. That's your suggestion. Giovanni, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Alright, enemy hero killed. That is a good suggestion, so. I will have to do that. Good lord, this guy is not taking no for an answer. I just want to loot the stuff to your right. There we go. More bosses killed. Long-time player? First-time player, actually. First-time player and a bunch of people that enjoy showing me the ropes.
My inventory is full.
My inventory is full. One class challenge. That sounds hard. I won't say horrific, because that seems like a too harsh, but eesh.
These are trying times,
That is...
but we will persevere.
Alright, yes. We came all this way just to trade for food. I'm remembering now. Afraid we're not in a position to help you right now. Frankly, we could use some help ourselves. The Black Legion hell-bent on destroying every ethereal and Chthonian they see. And lost sight of the issues plaguing the very people they are trying to protect. Alright, what is the problem? After the grim dawn, many of our neighbors were forced to abandon their homes and flee here. Together we built Homestead up into a sanctuary, but it came at the loss of countless other farmsteads. When the Legion arrived, we were able to recover a few fields, but not nearly enough to feed everyone. Captain Somer considers the resources available to be sufficient for a campaign, as he deemed any further efforts to restore the farmland secondary to the Legion's mission. Their Dermapterans, a vile infestation that plagues this land every few years, are running rampant throughout our lands, devouring all they see and laying their eggs. If we don't act soon, our harvest will ruin the land left barren. 2 farms to the west that we need to clear out. You got it, boss. Sometimes you think about life before sliced bread. I understand. Alright. Story. Oh, this is the guy that we saved from the guy that wanted revenge on him. Because he was making advances on his daughter. I remember now. Cool. We got a new, got specialty goods for sale. Okay, well let's get Ulgrim going right now. Ulgrim was in Dead Man's Gulch. And he was right over here. Somewhere. I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, only somewhat the wrong direction. Alright, they're still alive. That is good. Let's tell him that his sister is definitely dead. Feels bad, man. And let's
So
tell
how
him
doomed are we? Now that we come to
that
it,
he can go to
I
Homestead.
can't say I'm eager to experience travel by Rift. I hope you know what you're doing.
I really don't. It's just kind of natural. Okay, speak to Olga on Homestead. Alright, let's go back to Homestead, shall we? Boop. Let's explore our new little base of operations for a bit here. For now. Let's also find Olgrim, wherever the heck he went to. Black Legion scouting report, thank you. Ooh, okay. Oh. Having new stuff
I
to...
can't carry anymore. My
Oh
inventory is
wow,
full.
I'm really full on stuff, huh?
I wasn't sure you'd make it, but you
Well,
pulled through.
time to sell.
Those people owe you their lives.
Time to
I
inventory
wish that was
manage.
the end of our troubles, but there is a mounting threat on the horizon that threatens to wipe us all out.
That sounds great.
I'm going to check in with Creed here, but I suggest you speak to Captain Somer. She's the Black Legion officer in charge of this sorry bunch. Look for the grumpy middle-aged hag in Black Legion armor. She'll fill you in on the situation.
Alright. It's a couple key quests there. But what I actually am going to do is I'm going to sell to the specialty goods guy.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright. Do that. Okay, it's a spirit thing. Don't need it. We're doing two-handed stuff. We're not using shields. Increases armor by 8%, and it gives retaliation and extra armor, but that gives us extra health, defensive ability, bleeding damage, and pierce damage. And our thing does bleeding damage. A lot of bleeding damage. Maybe not a ton, but... okay. So that... definitely not, no. One-handed dagger, nope. Manscore poison gland. Probably gonna need to store some of these things that we don't know and we're gonna need them. And then if any of the shrines that we come across need them, we'll just come and get them. Because we have a lot. Extra vitality and ether damage. And vitality decay. 4% to all damage. Yeah, I'm thinking so. I'll dismantle that. Extra armor, health, and then more armor on top of that. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that too. We'll salvage you as well. These bracers look good. They're more spell casty. They don't have the armor we need. Chaos, vitality, 35 poison damage. Oh, wait, no. Why don't we just do this? This is extra armor. And cold, and acid, and frostburn, and poison, and health. And, okay, yeah, we're just doing that. This gives... No. We like the other one because it has lightning damage, and that's kind of what we're building into. Nope. Nope. Let's see what else is here. Acid and poison and offensive ability. Actually intriguing. No. Nope. Maybe? Eyes of Flame. Extra burn damage. That's just all about burning. Okay. It's a brimstone set. We might store that just because it's fun, but that's about it. Oh wait, no, this helm has even more armor. Physique and cunning, plus 4% physique. Never mind. There we go. We keep on finding better stuff. Move that over this way. Nope. And... nope. Not this time. And then we'll store that away. Once we find the storage. So what does he have for sale exactly? Lots of one-handed stuff and shields. Alright, let's go find where the storage guy is in this settlement. And I guess let's find some quests, shall we? Okay, come on, you. Please, I'm begging you. Weapons Master Borov. Had to abandon them on the road when the Ethereals attacked us in force. Alright, time to collect some cannons. Just watch me. Definitely not cocky in the slightest, I promise.
Keep your stash safe.
Smuggler, thank you. Alright. Dropping stuff in here. Oh wait, no, that's for doing stuff like this, yeah. Manticore Poison and the Ancient Heart and the Aether Cores and God knows what else, honestly. We're dismantling these two things. Even the scrap because it's useful.
It's safe with me.
Okay. Quartermaster, Legion Smith. Do we have anything I can make here? Not particularly. Need like rigid shells. Two-handed melee, like a mace. Random stats. Nah, not for now at least. Oh, we can make dynamite out of ether shards. It's good to know.
Go on now.
Good to know. Sorry if this is slow, guys. I just haven't been in this area before. Alright. Not respected enough. Got some extra entries. There's an NPC out that way. I don't know if they have a salvager here, honestly. I haven't seen one.
I'll skip
Speak
the
to
pleasantries.
somewhere.
Olgrim tells me you're one tough slip, and right now that's what I need most. Will you fight for the Black Legion?
I literally
You
do
were
not
joking,
know.
right?
No.
We are the Imperium's most infamous, if not elite, legion. Conscripted from criminals and political outcasts and tempered in the front lines of the Empire's most brutal wars. The only regiment of the Emperor's
Okay.
legions that has survived the massacre in the capital. If you could consider the
Get the
losses
Felon
we
here to make your
suffered
dynamite.
surviving.
That's nice. I
I'd
saw
love to
that.
tell you our history, but I really have more important matters to attend to.
We'll
Such
keep
as
that in
the
mind
mission
when
I
we
need
need
you
more
for.
to keep on clearing
The
pathways.
question really is, are you up to it? The Legion is
Sure.
split on two fronts. To the north, we have the Cult of the Throne. Nasty bastards keen on turning all of us into a puddle of blood for their rituals.
Sounds very
I
messy.
have my best men out there right now scouting ahead. The cultists are amassing in great numbers, and I'd like to know why. There is a more pressing issue, however, and this is where you come in. Olgrim says that you are experienced with fighting the Ethereals. That's good. You'll need all your skills for this one. Far to the west, beyond the infested farms and the rotting croplands, there
Both
is an area
excellent
teeming
names,
with
by the way.
Ethereals
They
that we have
just
started calling
they
the
paint a
Gruesome
picture with
Harvest.
their words.
It is a fitting title as the Ethereals have been gathering corpses, animal and human alike, in order to conduct their sick resurrection techniques upon them. The barn there has been giving off a blinding aether light non-stop for the last few days and nights. That is, until today. Whatever they are working on, it must be nearly finished.
Great.
And knowing the Ethereals, it's something monstrous. We can't risk the Ethereals discovering that we know about the
Okay,
solution.
so I'm
I need
gonna
someone to
run
sit
headlong
there
into
and
this
destroy
barn
this
of
abomination
nasty
before it even
rituals
has a
and
chance
come
to wreak
across
havoc upon my
something
people.
fun.
We'll only get one shot at this.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, clearing out some egg clusters near the farmland and whatever this amalgamation is. As well as the lost cannons in the conflagration, which is up here. Got conflagration, we've got something by the rotting croplands. It's probably the gruesome harvest, another great name. And then just around here is the egg. Oh yeah, we were gonna read, weren't we? Boop. Let us read. Inquisitor Creed, 7th entry. Much time has passed since my last entry. Following my escape from Krieg's laboratory. Oh, this is the guy that escaped from Krieg. Nice. He did survive. I raced against time and lost, passed through darkness and flame, and witnessed the ruin of the world as I knew it. Even as I assumed key figures in the capital were likely to be possessed by the entities we now call ethereals, that reasoned it was only with support from within capital that we could hope to thwart them. Any action that began outside the capital could be spun as political rebellion and crushed with the empire's own forces before the truth could be exposed. Thus I cast the dice and raced towards the heart of Urulan, trying to conceal myself best I could. Upon my arrival, I proceeded cautiously, booking a room at a squalid inn near the west gates in an effort to keep my arrival secret. Initially, I sought out old acquaintances, assuming if I could detect some change in personality or behavior, it might reveal possession. A few awkward reunions made it painfully obvious that the years on the road carrying out my duties as an Inquisitor had left me out of touch and unable to discern whether any changes were the result of possession or just the passage of time and faded memories. Only gamble left then was to report back to the Citadel of the Luminari and see what came of it. I never made it there. Waiting until the sunlight dwindled and crowds thinned in the streets below, I rose to leave, but was quite startled to see a shadowy figure that somehow silently breached my room, evading all the wars I set against intruders. The First Blade. Alright. 8th entry. It was known that anyone of significance who fomented discontent or posed a real threat to the ruled emperor might be visited by the First Blade. I never stirred such controversy, but I had always imagined if such an encounter took place, I could put up a respectable fight. Never got the chance. Taken unawares, I was disarmed before I even knew what was happening. Had he sought my death, I would have never even witnessed the killing stroke fall. However, he seemed more interested in answers instead, and in turn provided me with an account of his own events that confirmed my worst fears. He revealed that only days prior he had been forced to turn his knives on the Emperor himself by his own command. Despite the myriad safeguards protecting the Emperor, both mundane and arcane, he had become host to an ethereal. Through strength of mind, he had usurped the possessor long enough to summon the First Blade, command his own execution, and charge the assassin that discerning his son, the young prince, survived to reclaim the throne. His last commands issued, the Emperor's consciousness slipped once again under the control of the ethereal, and desperate battle ensued. First Blade reported that he believed the Emperor and the ethereal within him slain, but given his inexperience with entities, could not say anything for certain. He had secretly taken the prince and put him in hiding, but declined to elaborate. He intended to retire his imperial title and had chosen the name Ulgrim. Well, hello. He is. Ulgrim's awesome. And this... Alright, so Ulgrim was the First Blade. Made me curious as to whether it was an intentional reference to the mythic character or not. Final troubling detail was that no proclamation of the Emperor's passing had been issued. Not only did this demonstrate the ethereals had sufficient control of the palace to conceal the death, but given that they couldn't hope to hide the Emperor's absence for long, it suggested the next phase of their operation was imminent. I strategized with Ulgrim long into the night, formulating a plan to counter the ethereals, but ultimately we agreed that we could not defeat their conspiracy in time. The only course left was to gather whatever people and resources we could, go to ground and weather the incoming storm, then find a way to counter the invaders. And they decided they used the Black Legion, and the rest, as they say, is history. Okie dokie. Might as well just pick these up off the ground and sell them later. Let's go hunting for Dermapterans. Just one shot him, poor guy. I think I went in the wrong direction. We have to go out back. Or at least maybe to the side? I don't know. Perhaps, perhaps not. No, it looks like we gotta go through the city to get out back, which is where I assume the eggs were because I saw people farming back there. Let's go this way. Yep, okay. Alright. These are the guys that we saved. And the Dermapterans are somewhere. Maybe to the west. Thornsbury Farm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Lots of stars popping up. Oh my god, they get so big. They're like little weevils. Good. Some lodestones, vital essence, Baldur's of Frostbite. Yeah, sure. Smack. Smack. Okay, clear them out. One small cluster at a time. Well, these guys are not too tough, at least right now. 5 out of 10. There's definitely more above us. To the north. Looks like there's some to the west as well.
Skill's not ready.
More hero enemies. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Claymore spellweaving doesn't really fit us. 3 more to go. We'll pick it up because it's great. There's 8. There's level 30.
Skill's not ready.
All of that is good stuff. And we just need one more. Oh, what am I trying to say? One more devotion point. Gotta find one more shrine that we can do. Alright. Let's finish that quest. And then we can unlock the Z-Kraken. Let's quick turn this quest in though. And then we'll level ourselves up too. And then we'll probably go for the conflagration, honestly. Oh, do the level up sounds sound different when you're at different, like, thresholds? Because that's really neat. If so. Yep, cleared them out. Speak to Captain Summer about sending some guards out along with farmers. We'll clear that far field out in no time. Alright, another grave task. Excellent. Every 7 years or so, they birth a new queen, which promptly proliferates their numbers. They're like chimera ants, man. No, I thought you leveled subconsciously. I think it was part of your sounds. Oh. Just stream things. Nope, just me getting to my measly level 30. Don't mind me. Alright. Queen is molted into a massive creature that spawns them by the dozen. It's one hard-working queen, I tell you what. Insects will run out of food and attack us in force. Queen will always be guarded by 2 of her Grand Viziers. That's a great title for what is essentially just a bug. Somewhere in the rotting croplands. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Alright, let's chunk ourselves up, shall we? Got that, got this. Activate that. Blizzard is complete. Health regeneration is nice and active. And this Kraken, 50% to all damage, is next. It's next. Anyways, yeah. Got 6 points available to dump. We've maxed out Frenzy, which is good. I think we're gonna go more electric here next time. Especially aiming for stuff like, well, Storm Touched, honestly. Fuse the attacks with the fury of a thunderstorm sounds great. That requires a dump into here. So we're at 30. 2 more, and we can get... So next level, we'll get Storm Touched. It's not bad. And if this build is bad, well, there's always a respec. And until then, it'll be entertaining, to say the least. Looks like... okay, Conflagration looked like it was to the east. So if we go out where the Quartermaster is, that should lead us there? I don't know. It's always hard when you're first exploring even a small-ass town. Just to get the lay of the land. And the fact that this is on multiple floors kind of messes with me just a little bit. Are you gonna let me out? Okay. I am not being let out. Never mind. No cannons for me. Looks like we're gonna go to, just gonna go to the west. Until it's, cleared out. No cannons for you guys just yet. And that's fine. Just more, Dermapterons. Wonder if they made names in this game based on how much fun they are to say. Because they got, like, Slith. Dermapteron. A diary. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that was a... Yes, I completed this quest just like I imagined I would. In complete obliviousness to it actually being a quest. Oh man, these fields are dead as hell. And eerily silent. I do not like it. But maybe it's because I cleared out all these weevils. Stop. Okay. Push onward. Till we can't. Nice. Okay. Oh, hey. I was definitely trying to attack you there, because I thought you were evil. Glad it doesn't just automatically... If you click on someone, try to turn you into a murderer. Did I just clear that out? Were they always here? They must have always been here. Infested Farms. Again, just a delightful, very visceral name. Feels like most of the... Like, let's look at the map here. Most of the places, they just kind of... They're like, let's add a weird adjective. Sodden Hollow. Crumbling Watch. Broken Hills. And they got, like, boring with, like, Rocky Coast or Barren Highlands. Shaded Basin. Then you got, like, Jagged Waste. Dead Man... No, that's not... Withering Fields, Infested Farms, Rotting Croplands, and Gruesome Harvest. And Fallow Fields. Someone here in Homestead is really good at naming compared to the rest. He is living his creativity, and I am here for it. Alright, let's continue on. Back to the bees.
That skill's not ready.
That's okay. There we go. Keep on exploring. Looking for Grand Viziers.
That skill's not ready.
That voice is about 2 times as deep as I can pull it off. At least I didn't name it Flaccid Fields. Yes. Thank goodness for the small victories.
Can't do that.
Goofy ass ethereals here. No big deal. Though if that was the name, that would imply... I don't even know. I wouldn't know what to expect from such a place named Flaccid Fields. But it would be interesting. Possibly life scarring. In fact, almost certainly life scarring, but... What's a little scarring for the sake of curiosity? Plus, if I did it, then no one else would have to see such a thing. Oh my god, that's a lot of little earwigs. A lot of little earwigs. Okay, keep on pushing. Off to the west. And exploring, because we've found a lot so far. And a lot of very... These have got to be like knee-high stone walls that we can't climb over, by the way. Like, sure, I can kill as many ethereals as you deem necessary, but heaven forbid anything above, like, knee height is available to climb, because I will not do it. Up you, up you. Grab that. Hello. Squish. And another checkpoint. Feels good, feels good. Exploring fairly thoroughly. Looks like there's something to the south that we haven't touched yet, so let's go there. Oh my god! Haunted scarecrows. Ethereals, you guys are... Stop! Stop haunting scarecrows. That's... You're getting close to Courage the Cowardly Dog tactics, and I do not appreciate it because that was a secretly horrifying show. It was a great show. Taught me things that I was afraid of, which turns out is lots of things. Is there anything actually to the south? No, just some of these scooters that we were fighting earlier. Nothing much. But I just want to be sure. Nobody asked for you to haunt scarecrows. They got tired of what? Possessing humans, so they decided to haunt them instead. Ethereals are some tricksy bitches. What are these guys? Grobels. Just another entry in my evidence that they made these names just fun to say. Rotting croplands. It's the Dark Souls. That jumping over knee-high walls, it's the Dark Souls problem. Anything over like a foot? Not happening. I can slay gods, but this little railing, it's too much. One dynamite. Oh, did I really use all my dynamite? Alright, we'll come back later. And by later, I mean like right now. I forgot that I can just work. How convenient. Back to... Ooh, there's a shrine there that I missed. Alright, well, let's go find it, shall we? Unless it's underground somewhere. They do that sometimes. Why is there a star there? Oh, right, Dahlia. Yeah, let's go up. The quest that we accidentally completed. My favorite. There you go. I did not read it. Wait, I didn't read it, though. I didn't read it at all. That's not a lie. Ah, whatever. I'll just wink at her. I got forced into being a snoop. Alright, Crafty McCrafterson, I need some dynamite, and you are the guy to help me. Thank you. Let's read it, since we had to, apparently. Oh, it's just... It's like romantic revenge fiction. That one's too long to read. Not this time. I finally found some lore that I wouldn't touch, because it's technically not lore. And that's like reading all the books in Skyrim, which I had someone else make a video about instead of me. Don't do it. There's only like... It's like a smut book? Nah, that one wasn't. That one was... I skimmed. It's definitely... That was definitely revenge fiction, if anything. Okay, where would... If I were a desecrated shrine, where would I hide? Nah, it's nothing like the lusty Argonian maid. I'll tell you that much. keep on looking. Touch the south here just to make sure. Okay, looks like there's nothing here. It's just a journeyman's pack with some rations and stuff. Okay. So, desecrated shrine. Where are you? I really want to just add 50% to my damage, man. I want to do it so bad. Alright. Looks like for the most part, this upper eastern corner, northeastern corner of the infested farms we just did not touch. For better, for worse. That looks right. Yep. And that's exactly where it ends up being.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah. Hoping it's just a corrupted one and I don't need materials. Though if we do, we have collected a sizable chunk of them. Where is it? What do you need? You need mutagenic ichor, which we have. Devotion point awarded. And with that, let's just let's toss 50% onto our damage. Bam. Thanks, Kraken. You're the best. Alright, now where was I in terms of
Can't do that.
the rest of the looking for Grand Viziers. And we're blowing up that dynamite that blocked off with dynamite. Be more specific. Croplands. Right, I remember these guys because they suck because they're haunted. Creepy ass marionettes. Yeah, it's. Oh, we gotta go. Well, we can go that way, and then we don't have to go around the long way. I'm just interested in seeing what it is. And I should probably talk to the people in that settlement. It looked like they were rovers. And I was about to say rapers, which would be entertaining, but a little out of time. They'd be anachronistic. Alara's journal, thank you. Anybody need anything? Nope. It's a dangerous world. Alright, well, let's read her journal. Had the nightmare again. I'm in an old tomb, barely a candle to light the way. Off in the corner, I see a pair of red glowing eyes. They come closer. Closer. Then just before I can make out what it is through the shadows, the creature is gone. I try to run, but every way I go ends in rubble and stone. There is no escape. I turn around to see the eyes once more, staring back at me. I hear laughter, a child's laughter. This is big yikes. Ooh. Try to scream, but nothing comes out. The eyes just stare ahead while I writhe in the flames. Oh, God. Yeah, get out of here. if this place is what's caused those nightmares, you need to... Ooh. That's like Freddy Krueger nightmare style. Oh, I gotta go up and around because... of course. Silly convoluted map. Okay. Up and around. To the dynamite we go. What is behind that dynamite? I guess we'll find out. Buried crypt. I assume this might be the oh my god, there should not be a child in here, guys. I don't... They live in a camp nearby. That's a monster? No shit, man. Where's your camp? You must have passed the camp on your way here. I sense. I mean, I know my people are down below the valley. Probably waiting for me. Why didn't I look for you? I'm frightening you with all the questions. Something seems off here. Alright, yeah, bye. Level 32. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad. That's a demon. Hey, welcome, Mr. Enjoy yourself. Alright, just keep on hitting them. Alright, no demons here, my friend. No demons here. It's more blood of Cthon. Alright, well that's a easy 9,000 experience points that I will not say no to. For just one dynamite, it's a good trade-off. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. That was not as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. No greens or blues. Oh well. Alright. Thanks to that fairly obvious ruse, we are 9,000 experience points richer. Yeah, no, it's hard to take anything at face value in this world. There's not a ton of side quests like that, but I really appreciate that they're still in the game. Gives it a little more flavor, you know? Even if that flavor is everything is terrible and you should trust nothing. That's still flavor. Even if the flavor is just extra depression. Alright, looking for 2 viziers, and also an amalgamation.
Can't do that yet.
Ooh, Pauldrons of Fortitude sound pretty good right now. Okay, life is good. Let's keep on going. Nice. Level 33. Ooh. A little tougher, huh? I think we'll be fine. Yep. Got some green stuff. Thank you, thank you. Also, where am I? Just random. Okay. Just hanging out. That's not ominous. No cursed crows, please. I'm begging you. The wraith down, otherwise I assume it'll possess something else. You know, as you do. Bop. There we go. Looks like an unfinished meal in this house, which will, I guess, give us a little more fortitude. Shouldn't be too big of a deal overall, but can't hurt. And sometimes there's lore in this place too, so. Untouched meal. Keep in mind that the Grim Dawn lasted, or was, a while ago. So that untouched meal is definitely just... It's like that one pristine pie in Fallout 4 that you can get from the machines. They're all, like, irradiated, but there's that one perfect cherry pie that never drops. Because life is cruel. It's that. Oh, California condors, and also a shit ton of harpies. Holy shit. That's a lot of harpies, my friends. Alright, let's just not do this. Let's just, you know, you don't have to. Life is good. That was definitely a trap, but we are, we're doing good.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh,
I
no.
can't carry anymore.
Oh no. Looks like we're gonna be heading back, and then Wald's note. Let's read Wald's note, shall we? Then we'll go back, we'll inventory manage, we'll go from there. Good twilight to you, Val. Enjoying a Diablo clone? I mean, it's definitely the best ARPG I've played in a while, so I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Played too much Diablo, especially Diablo 3. Need something new. Seeking Cunning. Black Legion Scouting Report. I write this letter to report of extreme and disturbing ethereal activity to the north of the homestead. Set off to the foothills and made my way through the ward of low stone walls, fences, and occasional farmhouses. Fair? Yeah, I mean, and the dual classing seems to provide a lot more replayability than I've seen on a multitude of others. But that's just one man's opinion. An unearthly black pillar was neither stone nor flesh, drifted slowly across the land as would a low cloud. A sickly green glow hung from somewhere underneath the shifting black shell. I watched in mounting dread as the unholy obelisk slowed, and then, without warning, burrowed the hooks of the dangling tentacles into the ground. The ground began to wither and glow the same unwholesome green. It was then that the obelisk pulled itself into the ground with a sound that made me feel as if the earth was dying. It began glowing so bright I could hardly look. Lingered for nearly an hour in that place, and in that time a great distance around the obelisk had changed. I was about to leave when the obelisk lifted from the ground and drifted to an untouched patch of land to begin the cycle again. Plus, this has got a lot of Lovecraftian stuff, and that's my jam. Very underrated patch of fiction. Usually isn't touched upon very well. I've only seen it really done well on stuff like Bloodborne. Okay, show. Just half sleep. 3 quests short from finishing MSQ in Final Fantasy XIV. Ingrid thought I said. I get ya. That is, that's pretty close to the end, man. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes, inventory management. Take all my stuff, please.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Thank you. Alright. No. Lots of extra energy, but we don't use energy very much, so that's not as big of a deal for me as would be for others. That's a lot of extra armor. We can't ignore that. Even though that required player level is 10, that's still, like, we can't ignore that. That's too good. Patrol Gallstone. We don't get it. Magic Ring, not as good as my other stuff. Requires extra spirit. You're tired, obviously. How am I? I am doing great. Had a good weekend. Got to see John Wick 3, which I enjoyed thoroughly, honestly. It was good. But I'm a big action movie junkie, so that's not surprising. Don't need that. Besides that, we'll read that as well in a second. No. Lots of damage. Nah. We're keeping this, even though it's still, what, 4 levels away? Yeah, it was a pretty lazy weekend overall. I really enjoyed playing Cadence of Hyrule last Thursday. It's just a really good game. A lot of fun. Aether into physical. Not really necessary. Alright, we're going to dismantle you. And store you for now.
Put it to good use.
Yeah. Oops. Alright, there's a smuggler. We'll store you for now.
I'll hold on to that for you.
And we'll dismantle the other one a little bit later. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Not a lot. It was kind of a lazy weekend overall. Trying to think of if, like, anything really interesting happened. Well, not really. We'll stack armor for now. What's this? Soul Shard gets extra. Okay. And we'll add an emerald to there. That has corpse dust attached to it. I can't even see that. Started playing Crypt of the Necrodancer again. Crypt is a fun game, man. Let's read that too. Alright, Wall did not get away. That is the gist of the note I am getting. He did not get away. Crypt has always had a steep learning curve, but it overall has been really good. Teleport from this to this rift gate from here. Alright. Is that because I'm in the middle of this town? If I get out of this town, can I do that? Or can I touch this and then do that? Okay, that's good. Obviously, you suck. I mean, that's like everyone's... I suck at ARPGs, and yet look at me playing one right now. Very well? I'm not sure. If I had to guess, my answer would be hell no. But it's just fun, you know? Roguelikes especially, or roguelike likes, I know, because I have a viewer who is very particular about the definition of roguelikes and roguelike likes. They're just, it's got a tough learning curve. I get it. It's a bit like having all this stats in front of you and just dumping you into a game and saying, alright, figure it all out. You enjoy open world RPGs? I know you've been playing a lot of God of War, the new one. I enjoyed that a lot when I played it. I've been trying that one. I'm the same, but I guess I play a lot of stuff. I mean, just look at the video history. I kind of just touch on whatever interests me that day. Or that month, per se. Like, Fire Emblem is definitely going to be in our near future, streaming-wise, and I've been playing through, like, Ace Attorney games on the side. Those aren't good streaming games, because it's just me pounding my face into puzzles. At least here, it's me pounding my face and talking into various enemies. A little more interesting. It was fun. Just finished Kingdom Hearts. Shit. It's good. Though you could just wait for the DLC for Kingdom Hearts. It's coming out, like, end of the year. On stream, yes. On that I agree. Alright. Stop being wisps. I was like, wait, is it... Oh! Didn't stand a ghost of a chance there, bucko. Buckaroo. The original? Oh! That would be fun to watch. Alright, lots of dead pigs. Always good. Always great. Just
Skill's not ready.
delightful signs that things are going very well. And not at all sacrificial around here. Throw one release closer to 18 years ago? Ah, yes, that one, of course.
Skill's not ready.
Okay. Yeah, we are just... ooh, this looks like a good place to find a Grand Vizier, wouldn't you say? I'm not seeing a Grand Vizier, though. And that is very sad. Hey, we're friendly with the homestead now. Life is good. Getting old, just natural. There's no middle ground. I've found, like, in the office that I work at, I am the young one. But as soon as someone that gets there that works permanently, that isn't like an intern from college, and they're the youngest one, suddenly I am old. It's very cut and dry. You are either old or you are young, and there is no in between, and that much I have found out. In conclusion, being old's not so bad. Felt old since you were 13? See, it's just a state of mind. In my mind, I've been 60 for 5 years at this point. And I feel great for a 60-year-old. Which is good considering my knees from constant soccer practice and like games back in the day have absolutely... They haven't rotted away, but man, do they crack every time I move them. After like an extended period. Like, after this stream, I'm gonna get up, whoa, and the pop will be heard around the world. It's gruesome. And that is a nice level up right there. Alright, no Grand Viziers around here. Let's follow the Yellow Brick Road.
That skill's not ready.
The reanimators. Honestly, I focus on the reanimators, but they just don't seem to do that much. Maybe it's just because they're random mobs, honestly.
Can't do that.
Lots of big weevils. Ooh. That seems promising. Royal Hive. Is this where I can't go yet? Or is this where I go for the Royal Viziers? Grand Viziers. Apologies. That's a question. Well, if we get stumped here, I guess we'll know exactly what the answer to that question is. God, and it's being old is really prevalent when you focus on stuff like games which take multiple. Oh, there's one Grand Vizier. Excellent. Multiple years to come out, or multiple decades in the case of certain certain series, I should say. All right, we got the will. It's been nice. All right, pheromone gland. We need it. Bop, 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 bop. Because then it just puts it in perspective. Or anything from Square. Exactly. Multiple decades. Alright. Is the other Grand Vizier in here as well? That is another question. That was on accident, but don't mind if I do. Oh, quite a few greens, actually.
Skill's not ready.
Nice, 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 nice. That goes down a floor. I don't think we want to do that just yet. One second. Okay. I like how that bug swarm just killed itself while I was typing out some stuff. Okay, lots of ways to get down in the royal lair. Where? The other Grand Vizier. I can't rest until I know where the other computer is. I need both before I can explore the rest of this royal lair.
That skill's
And at the same time, that last guy was not particularly easy. That wasn't terrible, but it was still kind of rough. Okay. All this is blocked off, that's fine. We gotta explore anyways, and this is a good way to build up some experience. That looks like a Grand Vizier. Yep.
That skill's
Excellent.
not ready.
Okay, another hero down.
That skill's not ready.
And extra rep with the homestead. And a blueprint, which is even better. Okay. Access the Queen's Lair. I assume this is the Queen's Lair, but I might be crazy. It seems like it should be. Alright, let's read that. Let's organize, organize, organize. And continue on, I guess. Alright, we got both Viziers, so... Ooh. Ah! Well, we found exactly what we needed, didn't we? The Royal Lair has been accessed. Alright, let's kill us a queen, shall we? Eventually, after we fight through God knows how many weevils protecting this stupid, stupid queen.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, yeah. But if it's like, okay, there we go. If it's from like, shit, dude, you'll be waiting for years. 37. Oh, I don't like that at all. stop spitting up poison.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Good lord, dude. Guess we'll just be kiting and damaging and hitting and whatever else. This boss is rough. It's okay. We'll live.
Can't do that yet.
There we go. One regicide coming right up. That was horrifying. Oh god, no. That's not what I wanted. Oh no, there's more of them. Of course there is. Alright, let's try to clear these goobers out.
That skill's not ready.
No, no, I don't think so, buddy. I'm okay. I don't need it.
Can't do that.
Boss down, Doom Saw of Gluttony. Oh, well, it's one-handed. Nuts. Still pretty cool. That's a great name, at the very least. Get some greens. Target the wolf, skull, spell weaving, van braces of celerity. Okay. Well, boss defeated. I was not expecting a multi-stage boss there. I thought it was like committing suicide. I was like, that's pretty dark for a bug. Nope.
Skill's not ready.
Just really angry bug. Which is more terrifying, if I'm being honest. Mask of Decay. That just sounds like something you should just put on. Just wear it forever. Mask of Decay. That was cool. I like that boss. Was unique. Alright, I have no idea where this... Oh, shortcut to Hive entrance. Nice. Thank you. Alright, the homestead is a little more secure than it was. Now, the amalgamation needs to die. Maybe. I'm not totally sure where it is. We'll find it. The gruesome harvest. Yes, yes, excellent. That looks suspicious. Nope. Just normal suspicious. Just gotta look for the glowing barn, except the glowing barn stopped glowing recently, so it's not as helpful. Hey, you stop that. Lots of fires, okay. Cool. Haunted scarecrows, also fun. I also wasn't expecting a level 37 boss to come at me, but, you know. These things happen, I suppose. Looking for barns, looking for barns. God, we've come such a long way. I mean, I know it's probably just follow the road. That's not fun. How else are we gonna find cool, like, desecrated shrines? Etc., etc. Possible side quests off the beaten path. How are we gonna level ourselves up to this high standard that these enemies are setting for us? Another strongbox. Thank you, thank you. That was definitely the coolest boss so far. No doubt.
Can't do it.
What's that? Just some goobers. Okay. Can handle goobers.
Skill's not ready.
No creepy scarecrows, please. Okay. Hey. Oh, these little wisps are gonna get the better of me. I know it. They're so obnoxious. Another hero enemy. Alright, well, we gotta work through these guys really quick. Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh no! The bane of my existence. Can't carry anymore. Alright, another... I don't even need that stuff. I guess I don't need that either. Since we're still kind of hunting. Why don't I zoom out? I don't know. I kind of like the perspective.
Can't do that yet.
I might do that for next time, though. Guess depends on people's preferences. Alright, still following the road. Creepy glowing barn has gotta be around here somewhere. But yeah, I guess it's just my stupid personal preference. Like, when I play League, I play way too zoomed in. I know it, everyone I play with knows it. They're like, why do you do it? I'm not sure. Self-sabotage. Being able to see my ugly-ass character. I don't know. Any or all of the above.
Can't do that.
Making progress. Don't need that. It's just a shield. We don't need shields. Alright, I know we're close. This looks like a place that just spawned all of these suckers. You stealing small things. Oh, man, you got me good. I could have never seen that one coming. A penis joke. On my internet? It's more likely than you think. Oh god, just absolutely vaporized. Let's keep on progressing. Whatever's in here, we want to let it out. Oh, it's more the coil. That is permanent. Thank you, the physical reincarnation of Michael Scott. I do appreciate it. Want some ether burn. That looks like a barn that... Hello. The amalgamation. You are just a delight, aren't you? Overall, we're still fine. Let's keep the healing up. Okay. Kite out.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, triggered the will. Bam. There we go. The amalgamation and tainted brain matter. All sounds great. New. No. Gun, mark. Or metal. And emerald, sure.
My inventory is full.
I can't believe it. Anything
I
new
can't carry
here?
anymore.
Anything good? Nope. Nope. Okay. Let us go back to the homeland. Homestead, not homeland. I'm not from there. On elite difficulty, your core resistances are reduced by 25%. Well, that explains why everyone's been talking to me about resistances. Alright, I killed the queen. Level 32. Lots of iron, lots of rep, and a new inventory bag. That's my favorite part. Can you help us out? That'll free up the hands I need to tend for the harvest. Clearing out the beast running the line will also assure we can work in peace. Alright, so we're slowly but surely accruing a debt to which will eventually be paid in food.
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
I have no idea who you are, sir. Seekers and preservers of knowledge trained in the ancient art of necromancy. Well, that just sounds like bad.
There was much commotion reported in the area around the gruesome harvest.
That sounds
I
like
trust you
you're to
have good
blame in all
news.
honesty. Yeah. It has
I
been
see your
destroyed.
reputation is well earned.
More
The
iron, more
Legion
rep.
thanks you for your service to
Oh,
the Emperor.
Homestead and the Black
With the
Legion.
ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our
Okay,
attention to the
okay,
cult of
alright.
Cthulhu.
I'm eager to get started.
My scouts have reported back from the lands to the north. The situation is far worse than I ever imagined. The cult of Cthulhu is on our doorstep and in great numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps.
As you
Rescue any
wish.
survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices.
Considering they just kind of reduced them to blood.
Terrors from the void. Crazed humans hell-bent on harvesting your blood for their heathen god.
Excellent.
Unspeakable dark rituals.
Awesome.
The cult of Cthulhu is a despicable group of degenerates that needs
Just
to be wiped out.
one letter.
I would
Change
not
the O
ask
to a
this of
U
you
and
if
it's
I did
good.
not think you capable.
That's like,
Will you stop the sacrifices?
I know it's a homage, but man, that is close. Yeah, I'll do it for you. I got you. Alright, we got 6 points available, which means level 32, got a new Shaman skill unlocked with Storm Touched, which infuses our attacks with the fury of a thunderstorm, which is excellent for our savagery, which we have maxed out, and then above the max, a super max if you will. We also unlock the Storm Totem, which channels the power of the storm as one of the most sacred rites of the Stormcallers. With sufficient practice, Shaman can imbue a totem with the destructive force of lightning, causing it to rapidly fire off electric bursts at nearby foes. The scale with player damage bonuses. Ooh. Live for 12 seconds, just like the other totem. Lots of lightning damage, and then extra over the next 2 seconds. Some dots. And that converts all the lightning damage to vitality damage. Intriguing. But I wanted that for the most part. And then from there, I don't know. I like the Wendigo totem a lot. I like McDrogan's Pact. I'm also looking into adding some more into the soldier class. I've ignored it for a while. And Blade Arc is kind of what I've been looking for. Might dump the 3 here and go for Blade Arc next to give us some more AoE. AoE is kind of the only way we're going to survive as a full melee build, or at least as close to a full melee build as we can get here in the 2 mostly melee focused classes. Yeah, it does a lot main hand damage. It bleeds. It can knock down. 180 degree attack. So I might get it to 10, and then we also want to dump more into Menu as well, because that's basically like a get out of jail free card, if I'm being honest. It's awesome. But hot damn. Is it at least a little bit OP? Alright, let me out of here. Olgrim has requested your presence. Okay, sure, why not? Olgrim the First Blade. Hello, my good
Just
chum.
the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there's something I need you to do.
Okay.
There are
What
2
is it?
other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Somer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value.
Okay.
Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics...
I think I'm going to
aim in
trust
the
the
right
first
direction
blade
can
of the
be a powerful
Empire
force.
and Emperor
I've asked
over
representatives from both the Order
this
of Death's Vigil
curmudgeonly
and
Somer.
Kyle's
Not to say they're
Chosen
not
to visit
both
here
good
and
people
speak to us.
in
There
this
is some
fairly
obvious
dark
animosity
time.
between the 2, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them.
But I trust the guy
All that you
that
can and
I've
decide
known
which of
as
two groups
the
would prove to be
most
of
trusted
superior strategic
advisor
value.
to the Emperor.
I
And
just
also,
don't see them
he's an
working
assassin.
together,
He's
I'm
spooky.
afraid.
I don't want him to kill him. Or me. What can you tell me about these 2
Setting their
groups?
fanatical beliefs aside, both groups have valuable resources at their disposal. Hyman's Chosen may be religious zealots, but they are surprisingly well trained and should make formidable allies in battle. The Order of Death's Vigil, their powers over death send chills down my spine.
Okay.
But they are powerful
Well,
mages and used to facing the world's terrors.
You know, it's interesting, right? Because, well, let's talk to him first before we decide, shall
I
we?
have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
What can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? You're the chosen of Father Kaiman, blessed prophet of the Empyrean, and guardian of the divine plane and savior of humanity. What do you offer the Black Legion? We're well trained and well armed. Our men and women serve Karen proudly and will die for it if need be. Our faith steels us against the wicked powers of the ethereal and the Chthonian. With the chosen at the Elysium side, our forces will be unstoppable. Kaiman is our spiritual leader. He's blessed by Empyrean, the Lightbringer, first among the gods. I don't like that he's trying to just eradicate this opposing faction, though. Empyrean is first among the gods. Under his just rule, the world experienced order and balance, free of his corruption of the void and the ether. However, other gods grew jealous of Empyrean's power, and they imprisoned him deep within the earth, locked away for centuries, perhaps millennia. Kaiman found the old god's prison. Oh. Ugh. That sounds real old goddy. Alright. But I don't like necromancers either, because I have a feeling they may have been to blame for this ethereal invasion, right? Alright. Physical, fire and lightning. I mean, that does fit in with me. Anyways, let's talk to him.
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
We'll hear both sides. We are a fair and judgment-free zone. Seekers and preservers of knowledge trained in the ancient art of necromancy by Ouroboros. We do not fear death. We embrace all that it teaches us, and through it to become more in tune with the world around us. Our master is eternal. So, you know what? They both kind of worship sketchy eternal people. Why send living men to die at the hands of the enemy when we could send loyal undead servants to battle in our stead? That is a good point. That is a good point. Anyone that stands against their tenets is a heretic and worthy only of extermination. You know what? Their equipment doesn't fit me as well, right? But these guys, like, if we ask them about Kaiman's Chosen, they just warn that they are basically, they're zealots, which makes sense. But they're like, time for another crusade. Uh-oh, here I go killing again type of guys. Whereas the necromancers don't seem to be like a threat. Also, the fact that they found this prison of the old god is real sketch in terms of why is this nice god of light prisoned deep below the earth? Sounds very, very off. So I think we're gonna go with the cult.
The one you call Ulgrim
The
has asked
Order
to
of
speak
Death's
with the
Vigil.
Order of
I think
Death's
we're gonna do that. Zealots, man. Yeah, we're doing it. We are friendly with Order of Death's Vigil. Splendid! I shall make the arrangements immediately. In the meantime, I would ask that you seek out our sanctum in the north. We've claimed a small crypt hidden in the mountains just west of Sorrow's Bastion. To get there, you must take the road north of the fallow fields. Once you reach the old fort ruins, you're close to our home. Once inside, see Master Varuk. He will wish to speak to our new ally. I will seek out your sanctum. I made a good choice. Logically, it makes sense, you know, to me. He seems real salty. Alright, so we're looking for captured farmers in the Blood Grove, which is another great name. Great names abound here. Let's get rid of our inventory, too. We need a lot of sales. Alright, we were gonna dismantle that. We'll save that for now. That's like an extra 100 armor for some extra cold damage, but also extra physique. I don't know if we can say no to that either. That's a spirit hat of sorts. That's a caster helm. Don't need it. More Blood of Cthon. Don't need it. Rare Ring, plus 4% to all damage. Chaos damage, we don't really do chaos stuff. One-handed sword, magic offhands, belts. It's extra armor, extra physical damage. Actually, that's really good. Yeah, we'll swap that out too. We'll dismantle all 3 of those. We'll read that in a second. Pauldrons, not as good. Helm, not as good. Not as good, not as good. Drop this stuff over here. Nope. Nope. Extra inventory bags. That's the best. It's the best reward any man could ever give. Or get. That armor is good, but it also has level 35. Extra damage is nice, but like extra physical damage. +1 to vulnerability, +3 to counter strike. Ooh. We might keep that too, until we're level 30. At least for now. Moonbringer's... Lightbringer's Moonstone Amulet. It's a lot of elemental damage, honestly, but... No, elemental hits with us, doesn't it? Heal, 10% chance when hit. Ooh. 3% plus 211 health restored. Extra fire resistance, poison, and acid resistance. Restore and mark of void fire, plus 4% to all damage. So that gives... I think we're going to do this Lightbringer's Amulet. Elemental's too good to ignore. Brain matter. Put a lot of this stuff away. We're selling that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Just keeping that. Selling that. Alright. And also that. Why didn't we sell that? Or dilly. Silly. Alright, dismantling these 3, storing that, and reading that. Okay.
Iron
Good. Alright. The Amalgamation. Consensus is achieved. The Sanctum of Homestead is to fall within the fortnight. With the Herald making its steady approach from the north, nothing but conflagration in its wake. It falls upon me to render a force capable of assaulting the human stronghold from the west. 3 animators are tirelessly working within the cages, pouring the gift of the Aether into the humans and trolls we had gathered for the purpose. The real work will be conducted within the barn. It is true that humans have proven to be difficult hosts. The mind struggles against a greater power it cannot possibly fathom, but the flesh is malleable, easily tainted. Look upon the corpses filling the barn with a stench of decay, not as a sign of how fragile life is, but as a canvas. Ooh, we got some Hannibal Lecter stuff going on here. Ooh. Alright, Smuggler, I need you to take this for me. Which one of these are better, honestly? These are really close to the same. We'll compare these when we hit 35 and see if we still need them. We'll stack this and that, and... Yep, alright. Now we're going to go dismantle. There we go. Get some extra stuff out of the inventory. Just do some storage here. Keep the add-ons, thank you. Have that back. Keep the add-on. And this. Keep the add-on. Yep. Alright, we're all good. Organize that. Life's good. Add in more physique because physique's great. And what would next be? I think we want to go back and slay this Grand Priest, which was, if I remember correctly, in Smuggler's, not in Smuggler's Pass. Wait. No, it was. So this was it the Broken Hills. Might have been the Broken Hills. Let's go check the map really quick. Map. The answer is... maybe? Doesn't really say. But that seems correct because this is where we found the guy. Oh, I meant to click on that. Because he sent us to kill the harpies, but we also found... I think it's going to be down south here. It was definitely early on when we were exploring. So let's go and... okay, well, let's go the right direction this time. And then from there, let's see if the tomb is where I thought it was. He said it was on the 3rd floor, right? So... even if we make it, we've got a dungeon crawl ahead of us. But I think this is correct. We've made a lot of progress today. We've unlocked a new hub. I really want to recover the lost cannons because I have a feeling if there's any story repercussions related to, like, how much stuff you do for your various settlements, Devil's Crossing and Homestead, that sort of thing. Having them well defended, if it matters at all. It might not. It might just be literally a nice little side quest. But if it matters at all, I'd rather have a cannon on my side. That's just me. Right. Yeah, I think it's going to be around here. Yep, it's showing up now. Cool. Alright, let's go find him. Calderos. Slaying the Grand Priest Zarthuzelin. Another name to add to the long list of names that are delightfully obtuse and fun to say. The Steps of Torment. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it here on this nice little cliffhanger, because I'm a turd. But, we've done a lot of good work today. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern, whatever time. Is it daylight? Is it standard? I never remember. 5 Eastern. And we'll be playing fairly late. Probably a little later than today. You do like the dark steampunk aesthetic of this game? Me too. It's got that Victorian Gothic era that I like seeing. I'd love to see more of. Kind of reminds me of Bloodborne. But that's probably because of the Lovecraftian stuff. Yeah, if you liked it, leave a follow or just come back. We're here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. We'll be playing this game for at least a few more streams. And it'll always be at 5 Eastern, and then until I get tired. Or hungry. In which case today, it's hunger. Sorry. Tummy needs a fill-in. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I always enjoy streaming for y'all guys. And, yeah. Hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon.